Hello there and welcome to Hub Beyond Numbers, where we make maths easy to learn. Now in this video we are looking at simplification of fractions. In our previous video we looked at equivalent fractions, and now we are looking at how to simplify fractions. When we talk of simplification of fraction, what do we mean? You can pause the video and then think about it. When we talk of simplification of fraction, we mean reducing it to its simplest form. When you are simplifying a fraction, all you are trying to do is to reduce the fraction to its simplest form, where the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. That means there's no other number that can divide these two numbers, that is the numerator and then the denominator. So let me quickly write that down so that we can also do what? Appreciate. So as we can see here, simplification of fraction simply means reducing the fraction to its simplest form, right? Where the numerator and the denominator have no common factors other than 1. So now that we know what simplification of fraction means, how do we simplify fractions? To simplify fractions, all we do is we divide both the numerator and then the denominator by their greatest common factor or their highest common factor. So how to simplify fractions? So to simplify fractions, all we do is we divide both the numerator and the denominator by their highest common factor. That is the HCF. It is obvious, or as we solve, you realize that sometimes getting a highest common factor might not be as straightforward. Hence, we can just divide by any factor and then we keep dividing until there is nothing else to divide. So let's look at how we can go about it. So for this first example here, we want to simplify 6 over 8. We would want to simplify 6 over 8. So how do we go about it? Now to simplify 6 over 8, we have 6 over 8. And all we need to do is look for the highest number that divides both 6 4 is what? 2. So we'll divide 6 by 2 and also divide the 8 by the 2. So that 6 divided by 2 gives us a 3, whilst 8 divided by 2 on the other hand gives us a 4. Now we check if there is any way we can keep on simplifying. If there is no way, then that is all. This is its simplest form. So simplifying 6 over 8, we are going to get what? A 3 over 4. As simple as that. So we have seen the methods here being applied. We divide both the numerator and then the denominator by their highest common factor. Let's look at another example. So in this example here, we want to simplify what? 15 over 20. We would want to simplify 15 over 20. So how do we go about it? So we have 15 over 20. All right. Now the highest number that can both divide 15 and 20 is what? A 5. So we are going to divide 15 by 5 and then also divide our 20 by 5. You see? And 15 divided by 5 gives us a what? A 3. Whilst 20 divided by 5 gives us what? A 4. So our answer is what? 3 over 4. So this is how we simplify fractions. Let's look at one last one and then we'll be done for this video whilst I give some examples. Okay, I'm coming. So in this question here, it says we should find the simplest form of the fraction 18 over 24. We are finding the simplest form of this fraction here. How do we go about it? So you can pause this since you now understand and quickly go over it or do it so that we do it together. Okay, so we can now do it together. We have 18 over 24 and we want to write it in its simplest form. Writing it in its simplest form, we ask ourselves, what are the numbers that can divide both 18 and 24? There are so many of them. You see, and there are ways you can do this as well, especially if you don't know your highest common factor. So we can divide both by 3. Meaning if we divide 18 by 3 all over 24 divided by 3, then we know 18 divided by 3 gives us a 6. And 24, on the other hand, divided by 3 gives us what? An 8. You would realize that 6 over 8 still have another number that can divide both of them. You see? So this means we didn't divide by our highest common factor. Hence, you would have to divide again. You see? So that means the 6 over 8 that we have here, we would have to divide it again. And what number does this division? We can use 2. So we divide 6 by 2 and then also divide our 8 by the word 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us a 3. Whilst 8 divided by 2 gives us what? A 4. This here becomes our simplest answer. So if we wanted to get it directly, then you could have chosen, instead of dividing by 3, you divide your 18 by 6. Dividing 18 by 6 gives us what? 3. And dividing 24 also by 6 gives us a 4. Alright? So basically, these are how to simplify fractions. Now, I'll be writing some exercises so you try on your own to test your understanding. So we have these questions here. We have 20 over 25, 30 over 45, 12 over 36, and then 8 over 16. And you are expected to do what? Write them in their simplest form. If you've been able to come to the end of this video, then I do hope you understand all that we did in this section of the playlist. If there's any challenge relating to simplification, you can let me know down there at the comment section. This is Have Beyond Numbers, and if you have found this video helpful, you can always subscribe and then like or share the video for others to also learn. In our next video, we'll be looking at improper fractions, mixed fractions, and then how to convert one to the other. So see you in the next video. Bye-bye.